Welcome to Meekum's Gone Farmin' Vintage Tractor Auction, featuring the only classic tractor auction of its kind in the country. Today, some of the hardest to find tractors in the world will hit the auction block, so sit back and relax and enjoy Meekum's Gone Farmin' Vintage Tractor Auction.
Hi folks, and welcome back to the 2014 Spring Classic here from Davenport, Iowa. Pat and Max with you once again this week, and we've got a treat for you today. There are dozens of tractors going through all over the map from all over the country, and we found a variety over the last few weeks, Max, of buyers really from all over the globe.
Yeah, I know personally we've got some from all over the country, all over the world coming in. So
you're not going to want to miss this edition of the 2014 Spring Classic from Davenport, Iowa. It's the Meekum Gone Farmin' Antique Tractor Auction right here on RFD-TV.
Ever have a need on the farm or ranch where you need the power of a dozer in a smaller size? Introducing the MagnaTrack tractor. The Struck Corporation has been making hard-working equipment for homeowners, do-it-yourselfers, and for light commercial contractors for more than 45 years. Have the do-it-yourself itch for a project? Build your own dozer. Perfect for the farm and ranch. It's the MagnaTrack tractors from the Struck Corporation. Call or click to request free information today. How many thousands of dollars have you spent on your truck and trailer to make it a comfortable and safe towing experience? How about investing a small amount in the actual connection to ensure a comfortable ride? Introducing the Shocker Hitch. With its simple pivot design, it will provide shock absorption both up and down and back and forth much better than other designs. For more information and a more comfortable ride, call toll-free at the number below or go to shockerhitch.com. Your tractor may be your hobby or your livelihood. At Steiner Tractor Parts, we share your enthusiasm for these antique machines and know you need to keep them running. We understand how your life and job both stop if your tractor stops running. We keep a warehouse stocked with new parts, tune-up kits, electrical components, carburetors, and rebuild kits, and much more. If you need a part, we have it. Call Steiner Tractor Parts today or log on to steinertractor.com to request a free parts catalog. Do you have a passion for old tractors? Then make Heritage Iron Magazine your new favorite magazine. Each full-color issue features major muscle tractors and farm equipment from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Whether your favorite color is green, red, orange, blue, yellow, or even purple, Heritage Iron features them all, with professional photography and historical stories. Check out Heritage Iron Magazine or heritageiron.com or give them a call at 855-OLD-IRON. With proper maintenance and care, our smiles can last a very long time. We want our dentists to choose the very best products. Pink Band. Pink Band goes around your tooth for improved moisture control with its patent silicone coating. Contamination or leakage of your dental filling while your dentist is placing a composite is known to cause the dental fillings to fail prematurely. Pink Band is a new, innovative dental product to ensure your smile will last a long time. Ask your dentist if Pink Band is right for you.
Wow, beautiful FARMALL coming in here now. Just a 1954 FARMALL Super MTA. This is a gas, narrow front end. Got power steering, new tires, completely restored, new radiator, new gauges, new seat. Neat tractor. It's got those little stubby little clam fenders on it. That's a neat little tractor.
I mean, looks like all the work's been done on this tractor. Power steering on it, narrow front. I mean, it's just a nice, clean restoration on this tractor. The MTAs were always just they're always been a good market for MTAs, and this one here with the restoration work that's done, so.
Trying to start at around $10,000. And again, great for somebody's collection, great parade tractor. This is just a wonderful piece of history sitting in front of us right now. Just a beautiful restoration job. Got all the accurate stickers put on it, new tires. And now they're looking around $9,000 for this one.
I mean, when you do a good quality restoration, the price that you get for it's going to be reflected. And I mean, this one here is just a real nice looking MTA.
85 is the bid. This is F72. Not got an indication on the reserve yet. Got 82.50 bid right now, right in front of us, and they're looking for $8,500. Reserve is off. This one is going home. That gentleman in front of us might be the new owner. Oh, here we go. Guy snuck up from behind. Oh, now we're running. Now he just comes in for one bid.
Yep.
Those one bidders, they frustrate those auctioneers. They don't like those guys that bid one time. They like them to stay in a little while.
Yeah, but it always helps out. They get the price going up a little bit, so.
Yeah. 87.50, number F72, that 1954 Farmall. Beautiful restoration. That's a happy owner, and probably a sad seller just let that one go, although we got a decent price for it. That's a beautiful tractor. All right, coming up next, Max, we've got F73 is a Farmall 350, unrestored, but seems to be running awful good.
Yeah, it sounds really good. It's got power steering, good straight tin, excellent runner. It does have the fast hitch on the back. And it seems like we've had a lot of these late 50s Farmalls come through with the fast hitch on them. So, yeah, when that tractor pulled through here, you could just hear that hum of that 4-cylinder IH motor. It sounded really good. So strong.
Right now it's about $2,000. We're looking for $3,000. We want to once again thank everyone for tuning into RFD-TV to our coverage of Meekum's Gone Farmin Antique Tractor Auction. This, of course, the 4th annual Spring Classic here in Davenport, Iowa. Our show, of course, on Tuesdays at 5:30 Eastern, 4:30 Central. And again on Saturdays at 11:30 Eastern, 10:30 Central. So we appreciate everybody coming to be with us today. But be sure to bring your friends back. We're here every week, and we bring you all kinds of activity that's going on here at Meekum. And these tractor auctions, Max, that we've been talking, have been grown in popularity, not only from a consignment standpoint, but from a spectator and a bidding standpoint.
Yeah.
These things are really going crazy.
Yeah, it's just been amazing how this has grown over the last 4 years. Just doing this spring auction, the numbers of tractors and the number of people and the quality of the restorations that we're getting, they're just unbelievable. But we still got a few of these good ones that come fresh off the farm, and
it's really something for everyone at these.
Yeah.
Really, your serious collectors can come in and spend $20,000, $25,000, but there's a whole lot of these tractors, in the $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 range.
Right.
Or, even a beginner collector can come in and have some fun with these. And of course, the Meekum folks know what they're doing when it comes to auctions. They're well known for their success in the antique car world, but boy, Dan and his team here at the Gone Farmin Antique Tractor Auctions have taken what they've learned in the cars and really applied it well to this industry.
yeah.
Now we've got F74 coming in. This is a 1958 International 340, factory wide front end, new tires, another fast hitch. It's got a nice paint job on it.
Yeah, and of course, if you notice, we had that other one with that industrial yellow paint. It's set lower. Now this one's got the taller row crop tires on it. So this would have been
essentially the same tractor,
yeah,
just a different tire size.
Just different configuration. This is more for doing the row crop work, where that other one was an industrial or a utility model that's set lower to the ground. So
current bid is about $3,500 on this tractor. Reserve is off. Another one that is going to be sold. And well, I think we could count on one hand the number of no sales that we've had today. The
yeah, there haven't been that many of them.
Happy with the results of today's auction. And again, one of the things that's helped that is Meekum's worldwide reach now with our online bidding capabilities. So There's been a lot of folks, a lot of these bids that we've been hearing today have come online. We're at $4,250. Now we're looking for $4,500 in the front row.
Yeah, it's a really sharp-looking tractor.
We got $4,500. He's looking for $47.5, and I see he's shaking his head. Now he wants $5,000. He said no to 45, so I think he's going to say to 5. Now they've got 5,000 bids, so there's some interest generating up in this tractor here late in the bidding. $47.50 is the selling bid on that one. Well, all right, Max, well, let's take a break in the action and go out to Bailey because she's talking to some of our buyers and sellers and the folks that came in from all over the country. Bailey, who have you got for us?
I have John here from Indiana. John, you're browsing around a little bit. Tell me about what you're doing here today.
Well, I enjoy coming to the auction and looking at the tractors that are going to sell today. And also I collect signs, so I'm very interested in several of the signs that are here today.
So this is not your first rodeo as far as the Mecum tractor auctions. Tell me a little bit about your experience.
Well, as far as the first Mecum auction they had in Walworth, Wisconsin several years ago, well, I bought a International 1456 Golden Demonstrator on that sale, which that's my favorite tractor at home.
So why did you get interested in all of this?
Well, as far as, of course, I grew up on a farm in central Illinois, and we had red tractors when I grew up. And about retirement time, I started a collection. Now I have over 30 tractors.
All right. So it's not all about the tractors, though. You said you really enjoy coming out and meeting different people? That's
correct. Every time I come to an auction, I meet some old acquaintances and make some new friends.
John, I have to ask, what do you do with more than a couple of dozen tractors that you've collected over the years?
Well, until very recently, I had them scattered over 3 or 4 different sheds in our town we live in. And I was here recently, I've rented a large warehouse that is in foreclosure states, and that's where I have them right now. I just hope it's quite a while before they sell that facility because it's an excellent place to display tractors.
Is there anything that you think you might take home with you this weekend?
Well, they've got a real sharp 1066 black stripe over here that's caught my eye.
Okay, thanks, John. I'm Bailey with the Gone Farmin' Antique Tractor Auction.
How many thousands of dollars have you spent on your truck and trailer to make it a comfortable and safe towing experience? How about investing a small amount in the actual connection to ensure a comfortable ride? Introducing the Shocker Hitch. With its simple pivot design, it will provide shock absorption both up and down and back and forth much better than other designs. For more information and a more comfortable ride, call toll-free at the number below or go to shockerhitch.com. Ever have a need on the farm or ranch where you need the power of a dozer in a smaller size? Introducing the MagnaTrack tractor. The Struck Corporation has been making hard-working equipment for homeowners, do-it-yourselfers, and for light commercial contractors for more than 45 years. Have the do-it-yourself itch for a project? Build your own dozer. Perfect for the farm and ranch. It's the MagnaTrack tractors from the Struck Corporation. Call or click to request free information today. Do you have a passion for old tractors? Then make Heritage Iron Magazine your new favorite magazine. Each full-color issue features major muscle tractors and farm equipment from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Whether your favorite color is green, red, orange, blue, yellow, or even purple, Heritage Iron features them all with professional photography and historical stories. Check out Heritage Iron Magazine or heritageiron.com or give them a call at 855-OLD-IRON. Your tractor may be your hobby or your livelihood. At Steiner Tractor Parts, we share your enthusiasm for these antique machines and know you need to keep them running. We understand how your life and job both stop if your tractor stops running. We keep a warehouse stocked with new parts, tune-up kits, electrical components, carburetors and rebuild kits, and much more. If you need a part, we have it. Call Steiner Tractor Parts today or log on to steinertractor.com to request a free parts catalog. With proper maintenance and care, our smiles can last a very long time. We want our dentists to choose the very best products. Pink Band. Pink Band goes around your tooth for improved moisture control with its patent silicone coating. Contamination or leakage of your dental filling while your dentist is placing a composite is known to cause the dental fillings to fail prematurely. Pink Band is a new, innovative dental product to ensure your smile will last a long time. Ask your dentist if Pink Band is right for you.
All right, now F75. This is I believe this is our first LP tractor today, isn't it?
Well, first one with the tank hanging out. I think that Jetstar Orchard that came through might have been a propane, but yeah, I think this is the first one with the tank out there exposed like this. And
this what, early 60s FARMALL?
Yeah,
560 LP.
Late 50s, early 60s. Of course, they went to the 6-cylinder design. This was supposed to kind of take the place of the 450 FARMALLs. And this one here, once again, fast hitch, wide front, got good rubber on it. So I actually had a chance to plow with a 560 propane once. It was a narrow front with the fast hitch plow on it. And I got to say, it's actually a pretty fun tractor to drive. It seems huge because you sit on this thing and that hood seems like it's way out there. It seems literally long. But
we had a 460, which is real similar to that tractor. And I remember that we did a lot of haying with it. It was great pulling a baler. And but we also had the front end loader on that tractor too, using to clean out stalls. That was a great tractor for a variety of purposes. Not a lot different than this 560. Right now, this one bid on F75 is at $33 grand, $3,000, and that one is sold. It's gone. All right, we've got F76 coming up next, and this is a 1957 International 650 diesel, so Wheatland. It's got a new motor, got rebuilt injectors, new batteries and cable, all new tires. The only thing we haven't done on this one, the paint looks a little older on it, but it's a nice solid tractor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of the work's been done on this tractor. It's got the new tires on it. Just a big old brute is what we got here.
I love how these tractors sit with those big old fenders up higher about the shoulder height of the driver. And, that's just it's a good looking tractor.
Yeah, this would be pretty much the comparison like a John Deere 820 or an 830, right in that size and category. And I mean, they just look huge when you look at them. The width of the hood and the tires and the fenders and everything.
Yeah, the back end again massive on this tractor.
And of course they're sitting there, Lance, our auctioneer up there, is talking about how some tractors get a little stage fright as they're coming up here on the block. And with the work that the guy's done to this, I think that's what it is, just a little case of stage fright. Didn't want to come up in front of all these people. So.
Yeah, they're looking for, they got 3,000 right now, looking for 4 in this 57 International 650 diesel. Getting a lot of work done to this brand new motor, new injectors, new batteries, new tires. Sheet metal on that tractor is nice and straight. Boy, that thing's a paint job away from being just a really pristine little tractor.
Yeah, and as straight as the tin is on it, it wouldn't take much to pull the tin work off and give it a coat of paint, and it would be a nice looking tractor.
They got 5,000 bid on it now.
Even then, the way it is, get it started and go out and play with it on plow days or whatever else. And
reserve is off, I just heard Lance say, so it sounds like this one's going home, the new owner. Still hovering around that $5,000 range, looking for $5,250.
And $5,000 that tractor is going to sell.
Yeah. We've got number F77 coming in. This is a 1950 ALLIS Chalmers WD-45. Got a little front end loader on it and some decent paint. It seems to be running good. Everything seems to work on it. Fairly new tires. It's got a new Idea two-way loader system on it. It's converted to 12 volt, this tractor was. Got the 2-point rear lift, power steering, and this is a narrow row crop tractor.
And of course, WD-45 was just a real nice tractor for ALLIS Chalmers. I mean, it kind of fit a niche, and of course, this is another one. Of course, Ford had perfected the 3-point hitch, so every other manufacturer had to come up with it. Well, if you look at one of these, when they got what they call the snap coupler hitch, it's like a 3-point hitch. You turned it upside down. Your 2 pins are on the top, and your third link goes underneath.
Really?
So, and then
back into this tractor is awful wide as well. They got those maybe set out.
Yeah, and what it is with the loader, you want that out there so for stability, so the tractor won't tip as easily. And this also has the power adjust rear wheels on it, and that's how you adjusted your tread with it. You didn't actually move your wheel on the axle, you actually spun your wheel out on the hub. So,
folks, you're watching the 4th annual Spring Classic here in Davenport, Iowa, at Meekham's Antique Tractor Auction. Max Wilson along with Patrick Holmes. Great to have you along, and we've had an awful lot of fun today as we wind down day one, but a whole big full day tomorrow of nearly 150 tractors going through tomorrow, it sounds like, along with a lot of memorabilia and signage. And that ALLIS Chalmers is a pretty good bargain at this point. Trying to get $1,200, but the bid goes on that one. And I'll pull in here next is a little midget tractor of some sort. This is a 1981 Massey Ferguson 205 compact utility tractor. It's a one owner, only got 1,000 hours on it. Got a 20 horsepower 2-cylinder diesel, that little tractor.
Yeah, and this one's got the 3-point and a PTO on it, or 2-point setup. Actually be a 3-point if you had the third link on it, but a very unique tractor. I've not seen a Massey Ferguson of that size. I imagine probably a little 2-cylinder Perkins engine in it. So,
you know, they got one of our biggest drivers driving one of the smallest tractors, so it looks even smaller. It really is. And now it'd be a good little tractor around somebody's acreage, around $2,000 bid right now.
And be a handy little tractor for yard work or whatever. Put a little mower on the back of it.
Implements on the back of it. A mower, a little blade or something. $1,850. $1,750. That one's down the road. All right, folks, we've got number F79 coming in here. And this is a 1954 FARMALL Cub, another small tractor, but man, this one is a beaut. Nicely restored. It's got new tires, new battery, new starter. It's got new hydraulics. It's got a complete engine overhaul, new lights, new seat. It's just a new tractor, Max.
Yeah, pretty much brand new from the ground up. Everything's been touched or opened up on it, and beautiful paint job on this little Cub. And these little Cubs always bring pretty good money, but these the Cubs, that's also another joke with us and our tractor club back home is it seems like every person that collects, if they collect IH, they've owned a Cub at some point. I mean, they made a ton of these things. Nice little vegetable truck farming tractor. A lot of them have been repurposed and put mowers on them and use them for lawn mowing.
I remember my grandpa had one of these, but he had a sickle on it. He used this out in the pasture to cut down stuff with a sickle.
Probably one of the nicer Cubs I've seen come across the block here at Mecum Auctions, too.
Amazing restoration job on this. And the price is starting to show it. We're hovering around $4,500 right now at this point. Another 47.5. We're looking for 47.5. Not got any indication on the reserve on this thing, but we've got to be getting close. We're at $4,850, and they're going to start rolling that baby out. Now we got the $5,000 range on this one. And he is Lance and wants this one to bring the dough, and they edging it out towards the door, and it is at $5,000, looking for 51. There it is. He got $5,100. He's earning it. Got 52. Now they're looking for 3. Just as he had the hammer down, or the gavel in the air, $5,200. An awful nice little FARMALL right there, isn't that, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, any of the tractors have not sold in today's auction. Where the bid goes on, Ben has his hand up right back at the phone, big guys. Then the bid goes on. Any tractors not sold today, please go to the bid goes on if you have any interest in them. F80 is our last tractor today.
There has just been a couple of the bid goes on today, Max, but they're directing people back to the internet stage back there if they have any interest in the tractors that were close at the bid goes on. But we're now at the last one of the day, at least day one, is F80. This is a 1957 John Deere 320, again, a high crop. Completely restored. Everything works. It's got new tires. This is a neat tractor. And they're saying this was pretty rare. Tell us about that.
Yeah, the 320 were really designed to be a lower cost 420 tractor. They had a little bit, pretty much the same engine, but they just, I don't want to say cheapen them up, but they cut some corners on them where they, kind of a no frills tractor like the 420, not quite equipped like them. And to find one of these, it's actually a high crop. I mean, the 320 in its own right's rare, but to find one that's set up as a high crop is just extremely rare. So I don't even know if there are any production numbers. It may have been one that was converted at a branch house or whatever, and Deere may say, well, we never made one. So.
Well, this thing has obviously got a lot of interest out here because this has got some bids going on now around the $17,000 range.
And very beautiful paint job and restoration on this tractor. So you can hear it. It's just sitting there plucking them off one right after the other. So.
The reserve is off. This one is going to be sold, so our final tractor of the day is going to be sold right now at bids around $17,000, looking for $18,000. Still a huge crowd as the sale winds down for day one. Looks like we're going to bring in some collectibles and antiques and toys and stuff here, but this is the final tractor. It's right at $17,500. Just as much energy and enthusiasm right now as there was in the beginning. There's a lot of excited ringmen out there trying to do the best they can for this seller. And at this point, it's just a matter of where it's going to end because the reserve is off. Somebody's going to take this tractor home.
Yeah, and of course it's always amazing when they pull that reserve. Sometimes those tractors just keep creeping up. A couple guys are bidding it.
Yeah, now they're starting to roll. We'll see if we get some last minute bids. We're at $18,500 on the tractor right now. $18,500. F80 is out the door. Fantastic. Well, they got to be proud of the lot that they had here today. Some really, really nice tractors, and most of them sold, and the vast majority sold. So obviously the buyers are happy, the sellers are happy, and all of the spectators today have got to be happy. What a great show it was today.
Yeah, it seemed like we really came to terms between a lot of the bidders and sellers and got quite a few of them sold today. So.
How many thousands of dollars have you spent on your truck and trailer to make it a comfortable and safe towing experience? How about investing a small amount in the actual connection to ensure a comfortable ride? Introducing the Shocker Hitch. With its simple pivot design, it will provide shock absorption both up and down and back and forth much better than other designs. For more information and a more comfortable ride, call toll-free at the number below or go to shockerhitch.com. Ever have a need on the farm or ranch where you need the power of a dozer in a smaller size? Introducing the MagnaTrack tractor. The Struck Corporation has been making hard-working equipment for homeowners, do-it-yourselfers, and for light commercial contractors for more than 45 years. Have the do-it-yourself itch for a project? Build your own dozer. Perfect for the farm and ranch. It's the MagnaTrack tractors from the Struck Corporation. Call or click to request free information today. Do you have a passion for old tractors? Then make Heritage Iron Magazine your new favorite magazine. Each full-color issue features major muscle tractors and farm equipment from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Whether your favorite color is green, red, orange, blue, yellow, or even purple, Heritage Iron features them all, with professional photography and historical stories. Check out Heritage Iron Magazine or heritageiron.com or give them a call at 855-OLD-IRON. Your tractor may be your hobby or your livelihood. At Steiner Tractor Parts, we share your enthusiasm for these antique machines and know you need to keep them running. We understand how your life and job both stop if your tractor stops running. We keep a warehouse stocked with new parts, tune-up kits, electrical components, carburetors, and rebuild kits, and much more. If you need a part, we have it. Call Steiner Tractor Parts today or log on to steinertractor.com to request a free parts catalog. With proper maintenance and care, our smiles can last a very long time. We want our dentists to choose the very best products. Pink Band. Pink Band goes around your tooth for improved moisture control with its patent silicone coating. Contamination or leakage of your dental filling while your dentist is placing a composite is known to cause the dental fillings to fail prematurely. Pink Band is a new, innovative dental product to ensure your smile will last a long time. Ask your dentist if Pink Band is right for you.
Up next is M212 custom John Deere L pedal tractor. First one I've seen. The real neat little tractor. I got a buddy back home probably go nuts over this here. So, and of course of these customs, I mean they're all pretty much one of a kind. You don't see many of them out there. We got a $500, $600 bid, $700. Of course, it'd be kind of interesting to see what all these bring. We've got a whole bunch of pedal tractors here. So. Yeah, $1,000 bid on this custom Model L. Probably one of a kind. There's probably a few of them out there, but first one I've ever seen. So. $1,200 bid. And that one's going to sell at $1,200. That brings up a John Deere small 60 pedal tractor. It's got the seat back, original casting, professionally restored. Of course, the smaller ones were a little bit earlier than the big frame Model 60s, and this one's coming out of the gate pretty hot. We're at $500 on this pedal tractor. 600, no. And of course, a lot of these tractors met their fate with the kids playing with them. They rode them hard and pretty much run the wheels off of them. So this one here, probably from the mid 50s, early 50s, when the Model 60 was released. Of course, they came out with the pedal tractor for the little guys to ride around on. So. Looking for $800 out of this right now. Looks like we just got that, so now we're looking for $850. That one's going to sell at $850, and Matt gives up the microphone to Lance Schmid to sell the next few pedal tractors. So next up is a Case black and white, original casting, professional restore. Lot number M214. These were kind of neat. You don't see many of the Case pedal tractors, at least not in my area. Usually John Deere and IH were the big ones around us, and $500 on this pedal tractor now. So $550 that one sells for, and that brings up M215 is an International 1026 hydro pedal tractor, original casting, professionally restored. It's amazing, these pedal tractors. I mean, just how neat they are when you look at the castings and everything, and how much they look like the real thing. $550, $600. That one's going to sell for $500, and up brings a John Deere 30 series, 4430 series, model 520, original casting, professionally restored. This one's a little bit older than the one I grew up with. Mine had the stripes on it. I believe it'd be a 40 or 50 series with the plastic seat. This one appears to have the metal yellow seat on it. $4.5, $500 bid now. That one's going to sell at $400 actually, and that brings M217 FARMALL 806. This is another original one, professionally restored. We're at $400, $500, $600, $700 now. Sold for $600. Up comes M218, a Case AGRI King pedal tractor, kind of modeled after the 70 series cases. This is another original casting pedal tractor with professional restoration. Pretty unique, another unusual one. You don't see too many of them. And $450, looking for $500. And they're moving through these things pretty quick, keeping pretty good clip at them. So sold for $4.5, and that brings M219, original casting, professionally restored. This is kind of fashioned, looks almost like it may be the same casting as that last pedal tractor, but this is the Case IH version of it. Would have been it probably right around, I think, 85, 86 was when Case and International merged, so $450. $400 Kathy's way over there. And that brings up M220 is an International 66 series, model 404 with the original casting number, professionally restored. Coming out of the gate at about $350, $400 now. $4.5, $500. $550, $600. $600 on that 66 series. That brings M221 is a John Deere 3-hole number 10 pedal tractor. It's an ESCA, original casting, professionally restored, probably from the early 60s vintage. Has the shift handle on the right side of the console there, and finding one of those with that shift handle on it, and we're at $600, $650. $700. A lot of these are beautifully restored. Not many of them are original. I see a couple originals that are going to be coming up here, but $7.5 on this 3-hole Model 10. It's going to sell at $7.5, I believe, is what that went for. And that brings up M222 Ford 6000 Commander pedal tractor. The model is an F5 original casting, another professionally restored pedal tractor. Of course, the 6000 series for the Ford was probably, I want to say, early 60s, early to mid 60s. Kind of a unique, different style to the hoods and everything. If you've never seen one of them in real life, I mean, it's just kind of neat the way they stood up high and were kind of stretched out. So, $1,100 bid, looking for 12. 12 now 13. Got $1,300 bid, looking for 14 now. So this is going to be one of our higher ones that we're going to sell here so far. 1,400, looking for 15. So Got $1,500, and we got an internet bidder on this one. So, of course, it's kind of neat on this. It's got the natural or silver-colored steering wheel on it. Kind of sets it apart from some of the other ones that have the black painted steering wheels or the black plastic wheels. So, $1,700 on this right now. So, $1,700. That one's going to sell and bring up M223. It's a FARMALL 560 pedal tractor, ESCA, original casting, professionally restored.
How many thousands of dollars have you spent on your truck and trailer to make it a comfortable and safe towing experience? How about investing a small amount in the actual connection to ensure a comfortable ride? Introducing the Shocker Hitch. With its simple pivot design, it will provide shock absorption both up and down and back and forth much better than other designs. For more information and a more comfortable ride, call toll-free at the number below or go to shockerhitch.com. Ever have a need on the farm or ranch where you need the power of a dozer in a smaller size? Introducing the MagnaTrack tractor. The Struck Corporation has been making hard-working equipment for homeowners, do-it-yourselfers, and for light commercial contractors for more than 45 years. Have the do-it-yourself itch for a project? Build your own dozer. Perfect for the farm and ranch. It's the MagnaTrack tractors from the Struck Corporation. Call or click to request free information today. Do you have a passion for old tractors? Then make Heritage Iron Magazine your new favorite magazine. Each full-color issue features major muscle tractors and farm equipment from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Whether your favorite color is green, red, orange, blue, yellow, or even purple, Heritage Iron features them all, with professional photography and historical stories. Check out Heritage Iron Magazine or heritageiron.com or give them a call at 855-OLD-IRON. Your tractor may be your hobby or your livelihood. At Steiner Tractor Parts, we share your enthusiasm for these antique machines and know you need to keep them running. We understand how your life and job both stop if your tractor stops running. We keep a warehouse stocked with new parts, tune-up kits, electrical components, carburetors, and rebuild kits, and much more. If you need a part, we have it. Call Steiner Tractor Parts today or log on to steinertractor.com to request a free parts catalog. With proper maintenance and care, our smiles can last a very long time. We want our dentists to choose the very best products. Pink Band. Pink Band goes around your tooth for improved moisture control with its patent silicone coating. Contamination or leakage of your dental filling while your dentist is placing a composite is known to cause the dental fillings to fail prematurely. Pink Band is a new, innovative dental product to ensure your smile will last a long time. Ask your dentist if Pink Band is right for you.
Here's a Mac sign. There you go.
Now here's a Mack truck sign, something you don't see very often on one of these auctions. This is a servicing dealer sign. This is a new repop. It's a 30 by 33, nice size sign. It's double-sided once again, Mack, so this is something a guy can hang out from his building and be seen from both sides.
Yeah, and of course Mack trucks, I mean, been around a lot of years, and you think about how many bushels of corn or grain that a Mack truck have hauled over the years. So.
No doubt about it. And once again, bringing a nice amount of money, $350 for that Mack sign. All this stuff is, I believe, on a no reserve. They're all selling.
Yeah, we got the Case Eagle sign here. Old Abe standing on top of the globe, but just a very neat sign. Of course, I always kind of like that old Case logo like that with the eagle standing on the globe. So.
And obviously there's some folks out there that like it too. There's $300 on that sign. Great addition to somebody's, they're calling it a man cave sign, but it also you know, could be just about anywhere. That thing is brand new and got classic old Case logo. $275. Once again, you don't have to be a farmer to like to fish, but this one's I'd rather be fishing new neon sign. These neon signs the last couple of days, Max, seem to have been pretty popular. Everybody likes those, and again, really helps light up anybody's toy box or garage.
Oh yeah, and of course, the saying "I'd rather be fishing," I think that applies for once we're done here today, because there's no place I'd rather be than sitting right here doing this. So.
Kind of in that same price range that the neons have been bringing this morning.
Yep.
Around $350. Oh, that's a great looking neon sign now.
Yeah, I'd like to have that hanging up in my basement here by the end of the weekend.
Right up your alley, Max. Nothing runs like a deer.
And of course, you know where that saying came from.
No.
Nothing runs like a deer. That was actually for the John Deere snowmobiles. It was an advertisement for them, and it's just kind of stayed with the brand.
All the other John Deere products. Oh,
yep.
That's great. Right now it's at $500. Looking for $550. It looks like $500. This is an original 1950s Berg barn cleaner sign. It's a 14 by 12.
Yeah, I haven't heard of Berg barn cleaners before, but
well.
and of course, a lot of those barn cleaner companies that I've heard of course, are out of Wisconsin also, as this one says Marshfield, Wisconsin. So.
$100. Another Oliver sign. Nice, clean looking new neon sign for Oliver.
Yeah, that'd look real nice sitting over a lineup of 66, 77, and 88 with the green, yellow paint scheme that they had at that time. And
all right, that's got to be the bargain so far. We're trying to get $50 for that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, now they're popped over 100. $175 for the new Oliver neon sign. Now we've got a Prince Albert sign, single-sided. This is an original 1930 sign.
Yeah, real neat. Of course, back years ago, it didn't seem, especially in the 30s, every farmer was using, it seemed like some sort of tobacco product, whether he be loose leaf tobacco or pipe smoking. So. Pretty neat old original sign. You can see a little bit of rust there on the back, but the front's in nice shape.
Read every word on it. $150 that one sold. Sinclair, another older sign that's been retrofitted with some neon.
And of course, Sinclair gasoline. Don't see many of those stations around anymore. There still are a few of them, but
I like that sign. That's pretty neat. I remember as a kid always seeing that dinosaur at the gas stations when we drive by. Right now it's at $225, looking for $250.
Evidently a little popularity with the Sinclair people in the crowd today.
$250 for the Sinclair sign. got a handful of items yet to go this morning before we start firing up the tractors. They'll be putting the door up here to our right, and the tractors go across to our left and go through the other side of the building. And we've got a great lot of tractors, and especially the ones inside here we'll be seeing after bid. So we encourage you to stick around for that portion, but we've got a few more collectible signs right now. A Valley sign, a single-sided porcelain. This is from the 1950s. Again, an original sign, pretty nice size, 32 by 17.5.
Yeah, and you think about these here, most of them were probably on the irrigation unit, so they were getting a constant rain of water over them. And to find one still in this good a condition, so.
$175. Another one sold. Another one of these nice neon clocks. This one with the classic FARMALL IH logo on it. Nice red ring of neon.
Yeah, it looks like it's got the FARMALL AV on there, which was the A high crop. So
we'll see how much more popular the FARMALL clock is, because that Oliver one just brought 125. So let's see what. Now this one's already at $400, so that might tell us a little something about who's in the crowd today.
Yeah, and of course with the lineup of nice-looking red tractors we've got coming up later. So.
$350. Busted knuckle neon sign. That's another really neat looking sign right there.
Yeah, and of course it's kind of caught on here lately with the busted knuckle brand and everything.
I guess I look like an information booth up here, Max. $225.
And that one's going to sell at $225. And now we got an ALLIS Chalmers neon clock.
Another neat look. This one's a little bit different. Like you said, we had one of these yesterday with that stop sign, eight-sided octagonal design. This is a neat looking clock.
Yeah, this one here, it says it's a new high-quality limited production clock. I don't know that we've quite seen one like that with the numbers all the way out on the glass like that, Pat, where the ALLIS Chalmers logo and all that in the background. So
this is pretty unique.
Yeah.
Right now it's at $375.
Look real nice if it's lit up in there. That'd look real nice, just that shining through the front face with it also hitting the border.
$350. A lot of folks looking at this sign a little bit ago. This was drawing a crowd. This is a neat single-sided tin neon sign. It's custom, obviously made recently, John Deere. 36 by 12. It's a nice size.
Yeah, this one really caught my eye when I walked by it too, Pat. And
it's got one of the old John Deere logos. This is back when it was before the green was introduced in the advertising.
Yeah.
Back when it was just black and red and yellow.
Yeah, it'd be a reproduction sign of probably the signs from the 20s and 30s with the four-legged logo on it. So. And of course, evidently, the crowd's really liking it too, because we're at $550 looking for $600.
Yeah,
so
I think this one's going up. Going to be the prize of the morning, maybe. Unless they bring that Gone Farmin sign up there. If that thing's for sale, that'll probably bring some dough too. But right now, we're at $650. Looking at $800. Just flew past $750. Yeah, this is a pretty unique piece that one of these John Deere collectors would sure like to have. $850. Wow, it's up to $1,000, Max.
Well, I guess the John Deere fans are here today, so.
There's a few green hats out there if you look across the crowd. Actually, quite a few.
Yeah.
Great to look out across this crowd and see the different folks from all walks of life that are here to see this event today. Again, another huge crowd like we had yesterday. Talked to a gentleman a little while ago that came all the way from Pennsylvania with his young son to see the event today. Not necessarily buying anything, but really gets a kick out of tractors and history. And it was kind of a neat father-son situation. The son's probably 7 years old, and his eyes were this big, looking at all these tractors. And
I still get that way when I walk in here the first time. You kind of see everything, and your eyes get real big. So.
John Deere sign now over $1,500 for that sign. That thing is certainly a prize of this morning's items so far.
I think they're getting their bidding shoulders loosened up. They're getting.
And Matt has got the gavel in the air. Uh-oh, they just got 1,600. A last-minute bid at 1,600. They got $1,650. All right, and she's all done. So $1,650. Proud owner of that new sign.
The ring men were even having fun, or the ring persons were actually having fun with that, because we do have a couple gals working the ring for us. So.
Uh-oh, you're right. They're bringing it up. Well, this is certainly another one-off. Something that I know you've had your eye on. This is a custom-made Gone Farmin neon. Classic yellow and green, lights up like a Christmas tree, and this one is a beautiful one-of-a-kind created by a neon craftsman for Dan Meekum and offered up for auction now. Really, somebody that's got a collection or a barn or a shop or a toy box that'd like to really make a statement. This would be pretty neat.
Yeah, and this one here, the auctioneer is announcing that whoever buys this can write the check to Curing Kids Cancer. We're selling this sign. All benefits are going to Curing Kids Cancer. So.
Fantastic. Got the door open, and our first John Deere is in the wings. So we'll be right after this charity auction of this neon sign. We will be rolling through, and they're lined up in a nice, little sunnier day, a little warmer day than we had yesterday here in Davenport, Iowa. Max, this is something the Meekums feel pretty strong about is charitable events. I know about every auction we do something for charity, and this is a custom-made Gone Farmin neon sign that the person who buys this is actually going to write the check directly to the charity. 100% of the proceeds of this neon sign goes to charity. Yeah, and we've also got a tractor coming up a little bit later. It's also the same deal. The proceeds from that are also going to go to Curing Kids Cancer. So right now we're already at about $5,000. So some charitable folks out in the auction as well, in addition to the Meekum folks. So this is a fantastic part of the Gone Farmin auction. Yeah. And now we're at 5,000, looking for 6,000 right now. Actually, Dana Meekum is out there working the crowd on this one. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they get Dana and Dan to sign that too. Yeah, Dana was not here yesterday, but being here today, he might be able to do that. It's $6,000, looking for $6,500 right now in this Gone Farmin neon. As the anticipation builds for the tractors about ready to roll in here. As soon as we get this down the road, we're at $6,000, looking for $6,500. The gavel is in the air. We'll see if we've got a $6,000 charity donation going on. Go for $6,000. Nice contribution to charity. Nice round of applause from everybody in the arena. Well, folks, we hope you enjoyed our special vintage sign edition of the Meekum's Gone Farmin Antique Tractor and Memorabilia Show right here on RFD-TV. And, you know, Max, we've seen some things today that you're rarely going to see ever at an auction. Yeah, there's been stuff, I mean, just oddball stuff that's brought really good money. So So I think the buyers and sellers have both been happy, and we appreciate you tuning in. And remember, you can watch our show every week right here on RFD-TV, Tuesdays, 5:30 Eastern, 4:30 Central, and on Saturdays at 11:30 Eastern or 10:30 Central right here on RFD-TV. So until next week, Max Wilson and Patrick Combs signing off for now. We'll see you then.